Hello anyone and everyone who might be watching this on YouTube. Welcome back for RimWorld episode 4 of what will hopefully be a long series. In the last episode we got a heavy turret set up, we are improving our power generation, and we're working on the growing zone, so right now we're off to a pretty good start. Oh, we also got a trading console set up with some beacons covering our zones. We probably should build one more of these covering our little freezer. If only because that way we can buy and sell food a little bit easier without having to haul it back and forth between stockpiles. See, all covered now. People are doing their things, playing horseshoes, researching, still mining out the little growing pit out up here. I want to try and get this done this episode. That'd be nice to do, or at least get the start of it all set up. So mined out, walls, heating, cooling, sun lamp. That's the other thing, that sun lamp that I have to build in there is going to take a lot of energy. So I might want to build even more than this. I might build more batteries or another solar. Probably going to build another battery, actually. And our research is about to be done. Yep, that's the last thing we really needed to start working on our growing zone, which is really nice. Next up, geothermal power. Because we do have some vents nearby, we can turn those into constant sources of energy once we get this research done, which would be really nice. It wouldn't fluctuate like wind or be day-night like solar. So let's see, another battery. I'm going to put it here. That way in case there's a fire we can get to all parts of it and fight it. That back corner we couldn't get to, but I think it's going to be alright. Everyone's sleeping in their little pods, nice and happy. Now they do get a little cramped debuff when they're inside those, but that goes away the second they come out, so that's not really an issue. Oh, that reminds me. It's dark in here. They get a debuff from that, so I'm going to put some lamps up. Just cast light around. Boop, boop. There we go. We have light. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go ahead and put actual flooring down in here as well. Because right now they are literally either walking around on sand or this little bit of concrete that was left over from when we initially found the place. And I don't think they like that. So we're going to lay down some actual tile. And that'll use up some of our stored steel. I think each one of the tiles I laid down is like 2 steel to build. It'll also help a little bit with the beauty. I forget if they are 0 or 2. Yeah, they're 0, so not negative, not positive either. They'll help them move a little bit faster. Got some more cargo pods. Huh, some elephant meat this time. I guess a circus exploded in space or something, because that's elephant skin, then some elephant meat we both got from crash pods. Either a butcher ship or a circus. I'm also going to put a little bit of flooring outdoors as well, if only because, well, it helps them move faster. Can't reach that tile, I guess. It used about a couple hundred steel, but the movement boost it'll help give them is worth it. Because see, they can move at, let's see. Look in the bottom left, paved tile, walk speed 100 versus sand, which is 76. So about a third faster from what they were moving, 24% increase, which is really nice. We almost got the growing zone dug out, which will be real good. We can get that. I want to try and get that finished this episode, like I said. Everybody's sleeping once again. Really though, that turret though is, well, that's amazing to have. I'm actually going to deconstruct these sandbags around it and give it something a little bit better. Oh! Speak of the devil. We have a raid. But he is coming from this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to draft everybody, move them indoors just to get them out of the way. And this turret should pretty handily take this guy out. This is a tribesperson, an abductee, spy. If we could get it, I wouldn't mind getting him, because he has some good traits. But I'm pretty certain the turret's either going to kill him or maim him to the point where we don't want him. First shot's a miss. And he is dead. He survived the first couple bullets, but, well, basically the middle of his torso was blown out, his right kidney was destroyed, and his right leg was completely blown off. So he dropped us a club, and he was carrying a meal with him. Also spotted some steel to go get. And right now, we really have no way of getting rid of him other than burying him. So we're going to go bury him out here in the desert. And we're going to dig some more shallow graves in case any more raids come, etc. Like I was trying to say with the turret, is we're going to build these steel embrasures around it. Basically, they're kind of like sandbags. The description's there for yourself. An opening in the metal wall allowing shooting and throwing grenades from the safety of home. Gotta undraft the colonists. But what it does is it lets your colonists, or turrets in this case, shoot through it, and they have less of a chance of being hit than they do if they are looking out over sandbags. Not that sandbags are bad, these just provide a little bit more protection than sandbags. They've also got more health. Well, no, actually they have less health. But they're pretty cheap to build, and they're better for making walls than sandbags, so I like them. And we're almost done mining out the growing zone. Get that stuff hauled out. So what we're going to do is we're going to smooth the floor down. What this does is it takes this, as you can see in the bottom left corner, this rough granite, which is with a walk speed of 93, and a negative beauty penalty, and makes it have the smooth granite have 100% walk speed, and it helps remove that negative beauty penalty. The only problem with smooth floors is they do take a little bit of time to build, so they're free, but they just take a lot of time. Big time investment. Oh, that is some hair. That is some blue hair. Wow. She actually has some really good stats. If I wanted to, I could try and kidnap her, but what that would do is it would give that faction a negative opinion of me, probably enough to make them want to come attack me. See, that's the thing. I will only get raided by these two that are hostile, but if these three fall low enough, they will attack me. Or they will send raids after me. Actually, what happened to these guys? They liked me for a little while at first. What might have happened is they might have walked through this deadfall trap area and gotten smacked. That would have been bad. Alright, they've almost finished doing that. So I'm actually going to build a steel wall right here with a steel auto door. That way I'll be able to control the temperature inside. And in the center, I want to build a sun lamp. This actually provides enough light for plants to grow, but that's only a part of the equation, because the plants, well, they would still need the right temperature, which right now this would fluctuate wildly, and they also need soil, which there currently is none. That's the other thing. We're going to put soil in here. Technically the colonists build it. I like to think of it as them hauling it in from the outside. Like I said, temperature wise we build the heater and we build the cooler. And not only what we're going to do is once we build the soil, I probably should have done this with my other growing zones, but we have the ability to make now tilled soil, which basically rather than just putting your crops in the ground, you create a proper garden or farm for them and then you plant the crops. So they grow a little bit faster. It really helps if you're making contained zones. And this is probably going to end up being multiple crops. Have one little section for something, another little section for something else. That way I can take full advantage of having a completely year-round growing season. Because some crops, I'll show you in a minute, have really, really slow growing times. Let's see. Yeah. Have really, really slow growing times, which means they can take forever. And when they're outside and subject to the weather and things like that, it can be almost impossible to grow them naturally. You have to grow them either here or hydroponics. Alright, so they're going in and tilling the soil. I'll wait till they clean out some more of this rubble. Whoa! What just happened there? Okay, I see what happened. That Mega Scarab, I think, went crazy and attacked me hard. It bit her. It being aggressive prompted the turret to fire, and I thought the turret had just shot me hard. No, the turret just basically blew the Mega Scarab up. Okay, that was really, really scary for a moment. I thought something really bad had happened. Speaking of which, I need to set these on Doctor 1 and set Patient, Flick, and Firefight to 1. And someone should go treat her. And it's just a bite, so that should clear up pretty quickly. Bad bandaging. And our little freezer is actually getting kind of full, so we might want to actually expand that. We can't expand it down here, so I'm going to move my butcher's table. I'm going to leave the trade beacon. You know what, we're running low on wood, so I'm going to use a little bit of steel for this. This looks ugly because it's aluminum, wood, and steel. I'm going to expand this out this way. Give them time to clear this stuff out. We want to get as much food as possible inside of our freezer, if only because, well, that way it won't spoil. Ah, they left it open. Means all this stuff's going to start to spoil really quickly. I'm also going to build a bigger cooler, because these little ones just aren't starting to cut it anymore. Our batteries are also draining. We might want to build more wind turbines. Build one up here. Power, wind turbine. I think that'll work. I don't think they're blocked by sandbags. We'll find out, though. Zone, area, stockpile. There we go. One big stockpile. I'm going to lay down the floors in there just to get it all covered. Oh, that's why this wasn't cooling. This one I never set the temperature down low enough. There, now this will be really cool because it's got the two small ones and then the big one. I don't know what the cooling power is. I don't know if it's exponential, like 2 of these equals the cooling power of this, which uses twice the power, or if this is more efficient. I probably should look into that. Yes, the sandbags do not block the efficiency of a wind turbine, so that one will be producing at full efficiency, which is great. Oh, got a pirate merchant. These guys can sell all sorts of different things, from people to weapons to, well, most anything really. So we're gonna go Vivian, go check it out. Yep, see here, they've got some guns, beer, medicine, artillery shells, a pain stopper, which is a brain implant, which makes your colonists, well, not feel pain, which can be really good in some cases. And they've also got a kidney and a lung. They've also got 3 people for sale, but right now they are all outside of our price range. You can also sell people to slavers like that, but then everyone else in your colony gets a mood debuff, and it can make them unhappy, stuff like that. And Charlotte's over here cleaning. Actually, gonna make cleaning a little bit higher priority than just most other tasks, because cleaning, it slows them down just a little bit, and then, well, the dirt slows them down a little bit, and it gives them a beauty debuff, so it makes them unhappy to see dirt and stuff like that. So you want to go in and clean it up sometimes. Look at that, our growing zone. Technically the zone is set up, the area, the room. Now we gotta actually set up growing zones. One there, one there, one there, one here. I have one down. Oh, don't want that. I want a small one down the middle. Deselect it. A growing zone here, and a growing zone here. There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 growing zones. These 2 large ones will be stuck with potatoes and strawberries because they'll grow the fastest. 2 of these smaller ones will give to rice and corn. This one will go to cotton. Now this is what I was talking about, Devil Strand. These take forever to grow. See, a growing time of 45 days, about a third of a year. Getting them to grow this long is almost impossible naturally. And then up here, this last little one, we're going to go Zeragum, which is basically a healing medicine. There's 3 types of medicine in RimWorld. You got regular medicine, which is basically the baseline. You got herbal medicine, which you can grow, which provides not as good of a healing benefit, but it still works. I mean, it's useful. You just have to worry about it spoiling, though. You got to keep it refrigerated, stuff like that. Then you have what's called Glitter World medicine, which is basically the best kind of medicine available, and you have to basically buy it or find it from escape pods. It basically is guaranteed to instantly heal anybody of anything. Oh, look at that. They've all come in here and come to start planting. Outside it's 76 degrees and getting hotter. Inside it's a nice cool 70 degrees and they're planting away. Another thing about Devil Strand is it's got a beauty debuff. It's because it says it inspires greed in people, stuff like that, so it makes people unhappy to see it. So that's why it can be also hard to grow, because it makes your colonists unhappy. So you want to grow it kind of tucked away like that. Got some more plasteel to mine out, which is nice. Really, this much plasteel is nice to have because we can sell it, and, well, it sells for a lot. Ooh, an exotic goods trader. These guys can really have anything. Telescopes, TVs, armor, statues, animals. I've never seen them have people, though, so I don't think they can do that. We're going to have Vivian go check out what they're selling. See if they're willing to trade. Yep, they got a ton of statues, some materials and clothing, a few different implants, items. There's the Glitter World medicine I was telling you about. And they're also selling some animals, some wargs. They're basically just attack dogs. They're some of the animals you can train. All they're good for is attacking. I think they can haul a little bit of supplies sometimes, but they can't be used for. They don't produce anything. Here's what I'm talking about. They're selling a television though. This, I'm actually going to buy that because even though it uses most of our silver, what it is it's another source of it's another joy object, which means if we set it up and provide power to it, our colonists will sometimes watch it. So I'm actually going to build them a chair to come and watch it. And basically what this means is, well, according to the lore, there's always some kind of TV station running somewhere on the planet, so if they can pick up some old show somewhere, it makes them happy. The reason you want to provide a bunch of different sources of joy is they can build up a tolerance to them if they do the same kind over and over, to where they have to do more of the task to get the same amount of joy, and so they will spend less time working. So you got a couple different things you can build. Already got the horseshoe pit. They can chat. They can go on walks, look at the clouds. Someone was up here visiting the grave of that guy who attacked us earlier. But now they can also watch TV. So sometimes one of them might go sit in the chair, watch some television. You never know. Well, I think we're in a good spot to pretty much wrap up this episode. Our defenses are amazing. Our freezer is expanded. We're trading well. Got a television. Growing zone setup. I have to admit, these two re-recordings after I lost the last two episodes and had to redo them, they've turned out better. So I think that's going to be it. Have a good day.